resin tutorial today. Here are the molds that I'll be using. Some flowers, some homemade. They're from silicone. They're a 2-part. I'll do a tutorial on that later. Little turtles, some butterflies, roses, hearts, and I have a request for some skulls. Start off by, I always put a silicone mat down. It's just easier to clean up the mess. You just flake it off when it's all dry. Over here, I use the Envirotex Light pour on. I always get the one that's like $35, but I use my 50% off coupon, and it's great. Half and half. Mixing sticks, throw them away when you're done with them. If you're putting paints or anything and you need to mix colors, I suggest do that early. Do it before. Don't mix it in your resin. I don't suggest, I tell you. You'll ruin your resin if you mix it by adding more and more and more. Mixing sticks. Gloves. Always have gloves. Gloves. Over here I have paint. And this is my box of stuff. I have glitter and flocking powder. Got it on sale for 99 cents. That lasts pretty much forever. I've done loads of pieces with this, and it's not even nearly empty. Glitter. Put in little, this is like jimmies or whatever you want to call them. Little beads for cookies. That's always fun. A lot of people put stickers in them. I don't usually use stickers because, I don't know. And a trash bag. You're gonna throw your stuff out when you're done. So, and then I have a little mixing tray here, just because I keep these in it, because it usually pours down the side and I have a big old mess. So, keep that in there. And I'm going to start. I'm gonna try to prop you up somewhere. So, hold on. Am I recording? Yes. Okay. Hopefully you are in film because I have you propped up on the side. Alrighty. Gloves. I also forgot to tell you. Straws. Are you in there? Yep. Straws. You also need straws. I use mine to blow the air bubbles out. Apparently hot breath gets it out. It's funny. Okay. This is the 50/50 Envirotex Light. So, measuring stick, popsicle stick. This smells, so use ventilation. I'm going to mix up 2 of each. So I have a couple items I need to get done. Scrape it all out. Use as much out as you can. So these are 1 tablespoon. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons of the actual resin. Scraping it out. I really hope you can see all this. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off and see if you can see. Yes, okay. Trash. Okay. That's done. I always put the cap on, so at least that way I know I used it. We did 2 of that, so we're going to do 2 of the hardener. Make sure it's level. Some people have a cup that has a measuring line in it. I find that they're very expensive. So I just buy dollar store measuring spoons and use them till they're crap. Okay. drip for a little bit. I always put this back in here and line it up and see if it's even. I'll let it sit so the hardener drips down. It looks about right. Alright. Another napkin. Who said resin was cheap? Okay, cleaned. To the side. Trash bag. And I'm pretty even over here. So I'm going to put my caps on just in case it falls to the floor. Kind of like what you guys just did. No more falling. Alright. So now I have 2 parts in here. And we're going to mix for 2 minutes. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You can see maybe the swirls. That is because I didn't start mixing it yet. Little tiny air bubbles, you're going to want to get rid of them. Swirly. You want to get rid of air bubbles and all that. Prop you back over here. Okay. Oh, and push pause and mix for 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes later. When I was mixing it, I thought maybe I should mix it with some bubbles for you, so you can see how the straw technique works. So, I'm not going to talk. You obviously see a whole lot of air bubbles in there. Okay, now I'm going to blow slowly. Okay. And a lot of the surface bubbles evaporated. Obviously there's more, deeper, but we're going to let them come to the surface on their own. Set that aside. Don't put the wrong end in. Get the bendy straw. So, mixed it for 2 minutes. Extremely mixed it. So I have a lot of bubbles. But I'm going to let this sit for maybe 5 minutes and come back. Hopefully a lot of the bubbles have risen to the top. After that, I'm going to mix up I'm going to separate the resin for several different colors, because I have one project I need to work on. And we're back. Alright, now I'm going to separate this. I have 3 colors I need to make, being that I used this. I had 4. Yeah, 4 tablespoons. So what I'm going to do is equal parts, put it in its own cup. Next one. This will also help with the air bubbles. The least amount of resin you have, the easier it is to get rid of air bubbles. So, obviously that one should have a tablespoon still left in it. And scrape, scrape, scrape. Okay. In here, clean your utensil, especially keeping it. Okay. Off to the side and in the trash. So, I'm gonna pick you up again, show you what I got going on.